Islam, Dwayne. It is July 2016 to 2020. I noticed when I'm at Whole Foods, when I walk past some spirits, they start saying we already have it. I've heard it so many times. And like, I don't know, predominantly, because I have never implied I want to speak or know someone that speaks Spanish personally in my life. Never dealt with them on a level of being personal with them. Besides knowing, TV, and when I see someone that speaks Spanish and ask, oh, where you from? Okay, cool, that sort of thing. Never in my life have I implied that I want to be submerged in their community. Never in my life. It's just like, see someone, when we were in the South, we would see people that speak Spanish, Mexico, El Salvador, all the time. Never in my life was there an issue. Even when people would try to say certain things about those that speak Spanish, I would ignore it and just like develop my own opinion. Because you can say what you want to say, but you know through your own opinion and what you experience. And for me, I try to judge people individually. So when I came across many people that spoke Spanish, they could be from Mexico, they could have been from South America, they could be from any places. It's like, hey, okay, you speak Spanish. Oh, how do you say this? Oh, okay, great, cool. Now, since I've been in Maryland, I have never in my life seen so many Spanish actually try to put their hand in their pocket and say paid, when we don't, Imani Gray Arrington-Bey and I, we don't have nothing to do with them. They're not a part of our Moorish American nation. Okay, we don't associate our flag with their flag. They're supposed to have their own flag, and they're supposed to have a nationality. And so if they're on this landmass, I assume they've been naturalized and they have affirmed to uphold these constitutional laws of freedom. So I've never in my life I've seen so many Spanish, and like I said, around American Independence Day, someone keeps speaking with an accent, like a Spanish accent, try to engage forcefully or mental engagement, dreams. Never experienced such things. But now I know, being among experiments, okay? Experiments. It didn't just happen in this landmass. These experiments been going on in many landmasses, especially in those countries where you are dealing with poverty. So this country not supposed to be with poverty. But hey, here we are. So now it makes sense, because it doesn't make sense for anyone who you don't associate the same culture. Okay, now it's like, if I learn Spanish, I want to learn because I want to educate myself, and I'm open-minded to many different cultures. I've always been. I like culture. I like different cultures. I like learning. But when you are dealing with an unclean spirit, a large amount of unclean spirits in a community, and obviously they are vulnerable to be used as terrorists. All right. Because if they haven't taken an oath or affirmed to uphold these divine laws of freedom, naturalization, then that's exactly what they are vulnerable to be used as, and they are used as that. They could be used by the same ones that also haven't taken an oath or affirmed to uphold the Constitution of 1787, the 13th Amendment, 20 sections, and all 4 Abraham Lincoln's proclamations. Those that are connected to the United States Navy, Army, and military, the government. Not hoping that these agencies the military have, but we already know it's been documented of them behaving outside of constitutional law too many times, up until recent day, too many times to count. So even I have documented and gave testimony of odd behavior. So I want to give testimony about that, because it's like, what's up with them? Why are they looking at me and some of them actually look like they angry, like I supposed to want to know them, I supposed to want to engage. Is that not sick? But when you're dealing with an animal state of mind, okay, a beast state of mind, and you haven't taken you haven't upheld these divine laws of freedom, okay, freedom, and you don't understand what that is, then you behave exactly as that. So I just had, I glanced around, I saw something, it just brought that thought up, and I have never in my life felt like I was against, I like Spanish music. I mean, Spanish speaking. Excuse me, speaking. When I say Spanish speaking, let me clarify, because I know some of the history about the Spaniards conquering Mexico, conquering South America. So I know what caused the natives to speak Spanish. What I'm trying to say is, I like movies that's dealing with Mexico and El Salvador. I like the hair. I was like, this is interesting. I like a lot of the actors, the actresses, so forth. I never had an issue because I never been exposed to what I have been exposed today. So, and also being knowledgeable of this telepathic code that you don't know what they put in it, then that has a lot to do with it too. Because if they're giving the same code that they give to dogs, apes, cats, whatever, animals, to human beings, then that can cause masses of them to behave uncivilized. Many Americans have been exposed to different movies and music. Many, I know I have. So it doesn't matter about, it shouldn't, to me it has never mattered. But when you start behaving like a terrorist, mentally and spiritually, that's an issue. Okay, that is the issue, and especially if you have not taken an oath or affirmed to uphold these divine laws of freedom, as I have. I've been naturalized. My nationality is Moorish American. My Arrington-Bey has been naturalized. His nationality is Moorish American, Islam. That's the problem. And when they do that, and they're trying to say paid, we paid, so we should be able to engage with you, they start saying werewolf. Sound like an animal, some of them, literally like an animal, like I said, an animal, werewolf. You know something wrong with them mentally. Something is definitely wrong with them mentally. Islam, I'll talk to you later.